Hi, it's Lenneke from Len's Crafty Life, and yesterday I went to two charity shops. Yay, I had a charity shop day. One of which I went to with my father. I take him out once every 2 weeks to a charity shop because he loves looking at old books. So he's an absolute book lover, especially the classics from Dickinson and whatever. So I'm getting more into books as well. Not so much to read, but just to pick up, like this one, to pick up some books for my journaling. And this one, I'm not sure how much this one was. I've no idea. I think this was probably about €2. I'm not sure. Sorry if my camera is shaking too much. My camera is attached to a basket which is standing on the table. I'm downstairs at the moment. Maybe it's not the best of setups, but I'll try to not shake the camera too much. The camera is shaking. Or not? Yes, it's shaking. Okay, I'll try to be careful. So anyway, these are beautiful images that I can use in my journaling. I haven't really properly finished a journal yet, but I will very soon. This is a Dutch book about trees, so there is some blossoms in here and all these beautiful, beautiful images. So these will be great to use to either, fussy cut out with my Lazy Susan technique. I have a video on that. Please check it out if you haven't seen that yet. And if you're curious about it, which is a very easy way of fussy cutting using a Lazy Susan. So these are all beautiful images of trees and the blossoms and all the flowers that they produce. Like this is a cherry, the Japanese cherry blossom. It's gorgeous. It's probably my one most favorite tree. The wild apple. I've got an apple tree, so I better move on, I think, because I've got lots more to show you. So this is trees and bushes in Dutch, and this was, I think, oh yeah, €2 it says here. Oh, there you go. I hit the basket which is holding the camera. €2. €2 is about 220 US dollars. It's about 180 UK pounds. So this one is very pretty as well. Also €2, and I'll keep it in my hand. Maybe the table will shake less. So it has these beautiful images. I just have to be careful that I am still in focus. These beautiful, like, smaller images, which will be great on like little tags or bags, but I can also use these beautiful pages. I like the layout of them to use, like making envelopes or just book pages in journals. I just like the pages. They are kind of stained yellowish, but it's all natural. So we'll love to use that. Then I got this. It's a brand new. It's black, but I will paint it white, and the plastic is still on there. That's why it's so shiny. Sorry about that, but let me just get it out of the light. Let me just quickly show you, because this is what my eldest daughter of 17 made me. She crocheted, no, not crochet, come on, cross-stitched this for me. Cinderella is my old favorite Disney character, and she cross-stitched, what a word, cross-stitched this for me for Mother's Day, which in the Netherlands is the third Sunday in May, and it fits perfectly. Now obviously I will stain the frame white, and I'll make sure I have like a frame, like a cardboard frame, the proper frame that goes into beautiful pictures, picture frame. So, and of course the whole glass goes over it in one go. So I thought that would be the perfect frame. Only 50 cents, you guys, only 50 cents. So I was very pleased with that. Then I got another book. This is a very large book. It's probably, is it A3? It's probably, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, this is an A4 sized paper. So this is an A3 sized book. I think I paid €2 for this. Oh, you can't see it, but it says €2, and it's just quite sturdy paper. Now I want to get more into doing some eco dyeing with leaves and making your own papers. If you're curious about what eco dyeing is, just type in eco dyeing and you will definitely see a lot of videos. So I want to get in there. So you print off like leaves on your paper and you get the most amazing prints of the leaves. Then I got this. It's writing paper. It says 20 sheets and 10 envelopes. I think it's all brand new, and it's got this beautiful, I think it's probably an African, how do you call these? Help me out here, ladies. An African, I don't know. An African something. In Dutch it's called African something. African daisy maybe. I'm not sure. But I thought for only 75 cents. Let me just see, because I am quite curious if the envelope has like a, yeah, you see it's all brand new. It's never been opened yet. So again, this will be totally ruining the plastic here. This will be great to use. No, the envelopes are just plain, but they're pretty envelopes. I can use the, let me finish my sentence. These will be great to use in journals as well. There you go. I should finish my sentences. Keep doing that lately. And these envelopes, actually, I could either use in journals as well, or I could make a journal out of these. I've seen tutorials on that, and they look great. So even though it doesn't have a beautiful print of the, well, let's call it African daisy on there, I can still use it or use them. And then I saw this. Now look at this. Isn't that absolutely adorable? It's is it crossy? Yeah, it's cross stitch, and it's just this gorgeous, very, very vintage bear, all cross stitched. And this was only, sorry, hitting the basket again. Maybe I should film upstairs the next time, which is what I usually do. I just love this image. So this was only 50 cents. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? So I want to use her on probably the outside of a journal, or even a photo album or something. But for 50 cents, I think she's stunning. Well, she's stunning even if she wouldn't be 50 cents. And this is another very cute cross-stitch little bear, again for only 50 cents. I could even reuse the frame, but I thought she would be very cute to use in a or on the cover of a bear journal. Recently I got a book as well with all sorts of bear images, so I want to make a bear journal someday, and I thought those would be great to use. Now these are just plain stickers, but I thought I could go over this with like ink, make little holes in them, and then use them as kind of like reinforcements. Not sure if I'll use the brightly colored ones, but the light blue I can use, more light blue. I think this is more of the white. Well, you can hardly see it. And this whole pack was only 50 cents. So I can use those like reinforcements kind of stickers on the eyes that you sometimes make in tags. Then before I show you this, I'll show you this. Now I mainly got this, I got this for 50 cents as well. It's a photo book, but I just love the sturdy paper, and it is double. So this in itself, if I open it, I think I can, well, maybe it's stuck together, I'm not sure. I need to try, but I can use this also for a cover of some smaller journals or notebooks. And this very thin paper I want to use to make my own kind of glassine bags. I'm not sure if this, I don't think this is proper glassine material, but I think they would look great to make little kind of like glassine bags out of that. So I can remove this. It's for photos to put in there. And it's like a handmade paper. So you've got this, let me get that in focus. You've got these little bits of whatever in there. So I thought, I like handmade papers, so thought that would come in handy. Then I got this stand. This was $1.50, excuse me. And it's a very pretty stand of a dress form. I love dress forms, you probably know. Had a dress form challenge recently. So I can alter this. It looks a bit groggy, but I can alter this, the shape, and I especially like this stand. Look at that, how pretty that is. I love that. So I won't put a large dress on her. I think I'll just change the bodice because I just love this stand. And it's quite heavy. I think it's kind of like iron. Okay, so, oh, I got some little bits more. And then we're done with this first charity shop. I got these beautiful beads. The pink and the peachy pink beads, all brand new for 25 cents each. And these are glass beads, very pretty as well, also for 25 euro cents. Then I got these, I think, oh, these are for 50 euro cents, and these are like very large. It's like a bugle bead, but it is very long and it's plastic. And what I want to use them for is, like, I do want to alter some dominoes and make hangers out of them, so I can attach this on the top and attach like a little cord through it or whatever. So I thought these would come in useful. These are sticky notes, brand new from the shop, but I paid for both of these only 50 cents. So these are also sticky notes, and these are like sticky notes in flag shape, which will look great again in journals. Then to the next charity shop that I went to with my dad. He's so sweet. He just hits off straight away, because I want to see every department in a charity shop, of course. I'm all over the place, and he just goes to the book department, and then he just picks out a few books that he wants to buy, and usually there's a chair, and he'll just sit there and read for an hour till I'm done. He's so sweet, but he loves it that I'm taking him out to charity shops that which are a bit further away, so he won't get to it himself very easily. So, as you know, I'm not very much of a fairy person, but I know a lot of you out there are. So this I picked up for you, basically. So I will use these in makes for they're I think they're all the same. There's like 4 different images. It's these 4 images, and they repeat all over this sheet. It's a massively big sheet. It's twice an A3 size. What would that be? An A2? I have no idea. And there's 3 of these sheets, and this was only 30 cents for the 3 sheets. Look at how it goes on and on and on. Look at how big this is. And there's 4 rows of these images. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's loads of these images, so I can really share them and use them for my makes for you ladies out there who like them, and also pop some extra in for you to use if I know you like fairies. So, and then there is 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. It's the same kind of sheet, and this one I personally like very much. There's again these 4 images. It's very, I hope I'm in focus there. It's very nostalgic images. So these will be great to use in makes as well. So again and again, these 4 images, I'll have loads, so I'll share these with you as well. If you have a challenge going on, I tend to pop in a little bit extra. So I will use those kind of images as well. Then I really love this one. It's an old clothes hanger, and it's from C&A. You may know this. It is Kleef. Nee, niet Kleef Napels. That's something else. Anyway, it's a clothes store. C&A is toch voordeliger. C&A is cheaper still. But the way it's spelled, ook voor herenkleding, also for gentlemen's clothing. Heren is with double E. That is old Dutch spelling. So today it's only with 1 E. So this is a very old clothes hanger. So I just like to pick that up, and it was only 30 cents. Then I'm not done yet, so I got more. Then I got this. I don't know. Let me know if you know what language this is. Is it Chinese, Japanese? I have no idea. So to be honest, I don't even know exactly what this is, but it was only 30 cents. And I think it is interfacing, because I opened it. I've never used interfacing yet, but I'm pretty sure this is it. So you iron it on the back of something, and then it makes it more sturdy, or, well, you probably know better than I what interfacing is for, because I haven't used it yet, but I know it comes in handy. So that was only 30 cents. Then I got another cutting board from Provo Craft. This was only 75 cents. And what I like, of course I have cutting boards, I've got several really, but I liked it because it had centimeters here and inches on that side. And it basically, it flips up like this to put your paper underneath. But then this also, you can also pull this out, and again it has the centimeters and the inches on there. And it goes up to about 15.5 inch, and that is about 40 centimeters. So I thought for only 75 cents that would come in handy, and it's here in the middle as well. So for smaller sheets, you can see it here, and it's got these engravings to keep the lines straight. So I thought this would be a very handy cutting board. Then I got some more of these. Again, I don't like the outside, but it's the paper again that I got them for 50 cents again. So this was at the other charity shop, so it's quite similar to the other one that I got, the photo book. It's the same kind of paper. It's handmade paper. So you see all the little bits and pieces in there. So those are just nice to use in journals. This one is brand new. Again, it's mainly for the inside that I got it. This one is pretty much the same as the other one, I think, as this one. So this has like the cardboard in it. This is very stiff. So I need to see if I can separate that or use as is. So that would be nice to use. Oh, let me just get my bag. Lots of stuff still to go. Here is some very pretty wool. It's got this, it's white. It was only 40 euro cents, but it's got this, excuse me. I just like it. It's kind of the thickness varies, and it's got this shiny thread through it. So I can even dye some of this in avocado dye, tea dye, coffee dye. So that would be nice to use. And this one was 50 cents. It's a very large pink doily, soft pink. You don't see this color very often over here. So I just wanted to pick that up. Then what else have I got? Oh dear, I'm shaking the whole table now, am I not? Then I got this for 50 cents. Stamp set in ink pads. Here it says with love. Beautiful butterfly, a rose and a little heart. And then I got this for 30 cents. It's I'm not sure what this is. It's a paper, obviously. Brand new. Original price was $2.50. And it's probably to make bows out of or something. Yeah, it's quite stiff. But I thought this would be great because this is like a leafy green. Again, great to use with my die cuts of leaves. To use in like my botanical journals. Let me just get the bag off the table, then it will be less shaky, I think. Then I got these. And these are actually with herbs. So this is 6, so there's 12 of these for €1 per bundle, per set. So there's all sorts of herbs in here. I think they may be quite old. But I saw, oh help me out here. There's this lady, I think you probably know her. Well, if I remember her name, I'll put a link to her channel. She alters these and they are absolutely gorgeous. So these are quite large, and she keeps like her beads. She hangs them on a stand. You may have seen it. I'll try to find her the video to her make, because it's so beautiful. And otherwise I'll just pop a video down to her channel. And she makes stunning things. She's from Asia, an Asian country, not sure which, but she stores her beads in there, and she just decorates it so beautifully. She puts in like some kind of ribbon around it and hangs them on this jewelry stand or something. So I thought I would give that a try, because they looked so gorgeous what she did with it. Then I got another one of these, but this one is very large, for $2.50. Again, it's quite cute actually. Oh, there you go. Sorry, this is not the best setup. Just trying a new setup. It's not the best. Just hit the basket again with the camera. Sorry for the shaking. But this is quite pretty actually. I may detach these and use them in a journal. But again, you can understand, I got it for this paper, and this is quite large. It's not as thick and stiff as the other one, and I think I can quite easily separate these and make kind of like a file folder out of this, and stuff them with all sorts of goodies or journals or bits and pieces. Alter them, of course. Then I got this. I'm into cross-stitching myself. Wat je met liefde doet, gaat altijd goed. What you do with love always will turn out well. And this is, of course, a Holly hobby. And this was only 30 cents. It's only the pattern, but it's very vintagey. I really like that. I used to have some books when I was little from Holly Hobby. This was what was only $1.50. It's a 12 by 12 sheet, or several sheets. And it's white, it's brand new, and you can probably just about see it's got a linen structure on there. And I've got 2 of these packs. I'm not sure how many sheets is in there, but at least 10. So that was quite a good deal. Then I got a few books. Now this shop, sorry, camera shaking again. I'll set it up differently the next time. This book, this charity shop was a little bit more expensive, so I had to be careful there. I think this book was €2.50, which personally I think it's a bit expensive, but I really liked the images in here, and especially also the writing. Again, for journal use. It goes through all the seasons of the year: spring, summer, autumn and winter. So I just really like these kind of vintagey images. Beautiful scenery there. And I just love the it's all in Dutch, of course. I love the print, the writing. Beautiful swan image. So there's lots for me to use from this book. So I'm really pleased about that. So then I got this one, and this one is so cute. It says Young Animal Album. It's from Libelle. Libelle is a magazine. But they also, and again, these, it's again that basket. I really have to set it up differently next time. Sorry about all that hitting and shaking of the camera. It's from Marjolein Bastin. I'd shown you previously a book from her. She's a Dutch artist. And it's just these images. So these are all young animals. Young, what do you call these? Egeltjes. Lost for words. Anyway, some mice. What's an egeltje? Some birds. I've lost the words for egeltje in English. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, sorry about hitting the camera. Little bunnies. Here's some lovebirds. I think that's what you call them. Lovebirds. Another bunny. Beautiful images. These are like stuck on images. So I can either loosen them. If I steam them, maybe they come off, or just cut them out. And these are of moles. Beautiful. I really like these. A little squirrel. Another squirrel. Some more squirrels. Sorry, I'm just trying not to hit that basket and shaking the camera. That's why I'm turning and twisting the book. More birds. So lots for me to use in that. Then I got this book. Maybe I will just tilt the camera a little bit towards me. Then I don't have to hit the camera. Hit the basket and the camera, hopefully. This is a book about the Impressionistic garden. Now, I love painters like Monet and Renoir. I really, really like those. So this book I don't want to do anything with apart from thinking about my own future garden. Because we do want to move. Sometime you have a tiny, tiny, tiny little garden, which I'm totally blessed with. But I'd love to move to a house with a larger garden. And here they use like the paintings and they show you what you can do in real life to get like an impressionistic garden. And I thought this was such a unique book. Here again, it's an old picture and this is kind of like what you can do with it today. And it has these stunning, beautiful gardens like, well, that's Vincent van Gogh, Vincent van Gogh. He is Dutch, so if you pronounce it in the Dutch way, the correct way, it's Vincent van Gogh. Now, try that one out, van Gogh. That's always a nice one. So, you can say Van Gogh, if you like. So, here again is like what you can do alongside a path. Here, there's a painting. So I really like this. So they kind of, you have the paintings and then how you can translate the old paintings into today's real life. Like the pond by Monet with the water lilies into a water lily patch in your pond. So I thought this was a very special book. It was €3, a little bit expensive again. Usually I don't go over the €2, but I thought this was very unique. This is like a walkway in an impressionistic way painted. Here is a walkway. So anyway, this is like a painting again. I think it's probably by Monet, of a water lily pond, and then here is a water lily pond and real life image or picture. So I thought that was a very special book. I'll keep that. Hopefully one day we'll be blessed with a larger garden and I can do something with that. Now I got this French book, L'Atelier de la Brodeuse, Broderie et Cartonnage. So this is about cross stitch again and about making things of cardboard, like little boxes. So I love cross stitch as well. It takes a long time, so I don't do it often enough anymore. But once in a while I do, and I've got a little book like this, or a book like this, all about cross stitch. But this is like a mix of how to make the boxes and also get some cross stitch in there. So here you got all the measurements of the boxes. It is in French. I understand a bit of French. But I guess, you know, you got these patterns. I guess it's probably quite clear with all the, you know, they show with all the images exactly what you have to do. So even if my French isn't good enough, if I don't understand like the crafty jargon they use, I'll probably be, and otherwise I'll just ask Monique. Monique is half French, so she may be able to help me out if I really get stuck. But there's like this pattern of cross stitch. So beautiful. This is like a picture frame with these kind of envelopes. Bon adresse for your addresses. Or I just loved the crafty bits and the crochet. Not crochet, I keep saying that. And the cross stitch combined together in making crafty items. So like a sewing kit. So there you go. Then I'm almost there. This is 75 cents and these are like little stickers. Now I use these little stickers usually when I get things. They're like this big. I'm not in focus at all, am I? They're like that big. I use them to put on the little bags if I get entries from people, say from my challenges, and I get goodies with it. I put it in a bag and I write on your name so I remember who gave me what. And I use these little stickers to put on the bags. So that would come in handy. Then this is not very vintagey, but I just love these, the Disney princesses. This was only 50 euro cents. And I may even make like a Disney princess album, maybe to give away, maybe for children, maybe for myself, because I do like all these pretty images. So I can use all these. My camera is dying, so I hope I can just finish this. And here is, of course, my favorite Disney princess, which is Cinderella. So there's lots of these cards, so they will be great to use in a Disney princess journal. So there you go, got lots of those, so 50 cents. Then again, I want to do that eco dyeing I mentioned. This is for 50 cents. You basically put leaves in between sheets, you tie it together, put it in a pan of boiling water for 40 minutes up to an hour. Some even do it 2 hours, but you have to weigh it down so it stays under the water. These are actually coasters. Sorry, I'm going fast here, but my camera is dying. I'll probably take this off. This is like cork, but these are stones. So I thought I can weigh, because they're flat, I can weigh the package down for my eco dyeing when I'm going to try that out, so it stays underwater. And then almost lastly, 3 more items. Is that right? Yeah, 3 more items, 3 more books that I got. And this is just a very pretty book. And it was only 50 cents with some lovely images. And again, I like the print, the writing. Well, it's not really right. It's almost like as if it's written. And I think these will look great in journals. So as another one, gotta start making loads of journals now. I've got so many books. This is one about insects. It's a bit creepy. I'm not too much into creepy crawlies, actually not at all. But of course, butterflies are insects as well. So here you got some roses, bugs. Where are the butterflies? There's some there you go. Now we're talking. So I mainly got it. It was only 50 cents. So I mainly got it for the butterfly section. Now I know some ladies do use insects in their journal, so I may use them. But there's lots of butterfly images, so only 50 cents for all these images. And then some caterpillars, these are moths. I thought was good enough for me, 50 cents. And like horsetails, oh, it's in English even. So I can always use these pages anyway, stain them, make them vintage looking, make like envelopes or tuck spots out of them. And this is again, this is the last thing I'll show you. And then this video is long enough. It's about garden items, was only €1. And again, I got them for the pretty images that are in this book that I can use. Love that rose in my journaling. Making journals. That's funny, isn't it? I don't journal myself. So I'll probably never use a journal myself, but I just love the look of them. And I really like making them. And then giving them away or selling them in my Etsy shop. When I do so, I'll let you know. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked some of the items that I got. Let me know. And I'll see you again, hopefully next time. Bye bye.